We are at Cadence's kindergarten program. Here she is. Got her flower on. She doesn't see us and she's going to pick her nose.
Wave to her. Wave to Sissy. Did you?
Huh? Yeah. Mom, can you see her? You can't. Doing it. I'm gonna just sing these songs all night. That girl's serious. Big time.
One warm and sunny day, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the forest. Goldilocks wandered on and on until she came to a part of the forest where she had never been before. She stopped when she came to a house. In this house lived a family of 3 bears, a papa bear, a mama bear, and a baby bear. All 3 bears loved their house in the forest and were very happy. Goldilocks knocked on the door.
Behind Caden. It's a mouthful. Found learn all the words. You got another next year.
She waited, but nobody answered. So Goldilocks slowly opened the door and walked inside. The 3 bears had gone out for a walk in the forest. Each of them had left their bowls of homemade pudding to cool on the table. Goldilocks was very hungry from playing in the forest, and she absolutely loved pudding. She decided to have a taste of pudding in the great big bowl. But it was too hot.
Ouch, ouch, this pudding hurt my tongue. It's too hot
the phone? It's like too blurry or...
Goldilocks tasted the pudding from the medium-sized bowl, but it was too cold. Goldilocks tasted the pudding from the teeny tiny bowl. This time it was just right. It was so good that she ate it all up.
Naughty Goldilocks, what did you do? Someone's going to be very mad at you. Naughty Goldilocks, what did you do? Someone's going to be very mad at you. Naughty Goldilocks, what did you do? Someone's going to be very mad at you.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
I feel good and full of pudding, said Goldilocks. I would like to sit down and rest for a while. Goldilocks saw a great big chair and she climbed up on it. But this chair was too hard.
This chair is too hard, said little Goldilocks. Sitting on this chair is like sitting on rocks. This chair is too hard, said little Goldilocks. Sitting on this chair is like sitting on rocks. This chair is too hard, said little Goldilocks. Sitting on this chair is like sitting on rocks.
Next, Goldilocks sat down in the medium-sized chair. But this chair was too soft.
Soft, too soft, she could declare. I could not sit on this soft of a chair. Soft, too soft, she could declare. I could not sit on this soft of a chair. Soft, too soft, she could declare. I cannot sit on this soft of a chair.
These are awesome, aren't they?
Finally, she sat down in the teeny tiny chair. And this chair was just right until Goldilocks set the bottom out.
Naughty Goldilocks, what did you do? Someone's going to be very mad at you. Naughty Goldilocks, what did you do? Someone's going to be very mad at you.
This is like gangster rap.
Naughty Goldilocks, what did you do? Someone's going to be very mad at you.
By this time, Goldilocks was a little tired, and she didn't even clean up the mess. "I would like to take a short nap now. I can clean up my mess later," said Goldilocks. She walked over to the three bears' beds and climbed upon the great big bed, but it was too hard.
This chair is too hard to little Goldilocks. Laying on this bed is like laying on rocks. This bed is too hard to little Goldilocks. Laying on this bed is like laying on rocks. This bed is too hard to little Goldilocks. Laying on this bed is like laying on rocks.
Next, Goldilocks climbed upon the medium-sized bed. But this bed was too soft.
Soft, too soft, floating like sand. I swallowed up by this very soft bed. Soft, too soft, floating like sand. I swallowed up by this very soft bed. Soft, too soft, floating like sand. I swallowed up by this very soft bed.
Finally, Goldilocks curled up on the teeny tiny bed and found it to be just right.
Down, up.
Soon she was fast asleep.
I think Kaden sings words to the song. She's got her head turned.
While Goldilocks was sleeping, the three bears returned home from their walk. They were not happy with what they found at home. The three bears were very hungry from their long walk in the forest and were looking forward to enjoying their homemade pudding. "Somebody tasted my pudding," said the Papa Bear, looking at his great big bowl. "Someone tasted my pudding," agreed the Mama Bear, peering at her medium-sized bowl. The baby bear looked at her teeny tiny bowl in disbelief and said, "Somebody tasted my pudding, and they tasted it all up."
Someone tasted Papa's pudding, Mama's pudding too. Like whoever came from baby's bowl, ate it all, that's true. Someone tasted Papa's pudding, Mama's pudding too. Like whoever came from baby's bowl, ate it all, that's true.
Kaden's doing good. I remember when she was little, she wouldn't even look at the camera. She wouldn't look at anybody.
Someone tasted Papa's pudding, Mama's pudding too. Like whoever came from baby's bowl,
It's funny, the kids have all the sitcom teams on. Do they?
Disappointed and hungry, the three bears noticed that something was very different front about their 3 chairs. "Somebody sat in my chair," said the Papa Bear. "Somebody sat in my chair too," noticed the Mama Bear. The Baby Bear saw what happened to her teeny tiny chair and was very sad. "Somebody sat in my chair, and they sat the bottom out," she said.
Someone sat in Papa's chair, Mama's there's no doubt. But whoever sat in Baby's chair, sat the bottom out. Someone sat in Papa's chair, Mama's there's no doubt. But whoever sat in Baby's chair, sat the bottom out. Someone sat in Papa's chair, Mama's there's no doubt. But whoever sat in Baby's chair, sat the bottom out.
The 3 bears walked over to see if anything had happened to their beds and couldn't believe their eyes. "Somebody lay on my bed," said the Papa Bear as he smoothed out his covers. "Somebody laid on my bed," said the Mama Bear as she plumped her many pillows. Baby Bear looked at her teeny tiny bed and she saw that the bears had company. "Somebody lay on my bed and she's still here," she said.
Someone lay on Papa's bed and Mama's still in bed. But whoever lay on Baby's bed is still right here. Someone lay on Papa's bed and Mama's still
Down, honey.
in bed.
Down.
But whoever lay on Baby's bed is still right here. Someone lay on Papa's bed and Mama's still in bed. But whoever lay on Baby's bed is still right here.
Goldilocks suddenly woke up from her deep nap and saw 3 bears staring at her. She was so scared by them that she jumped out of bed and ran out of the house. Goldilocks promised to never go into a stranger's house ever again.
Goldilocks was walking in a forest on a bright and sunny day. She saw a house and she snooped inside instead of staying out to play. Don't snoop, don't snoop. Snooping always gets you in a bind. Don't snoop, don't
Hear that sound?
snoop.
Don't snoop.
She ate up all the pudding. Then she built her tiny chair. She climbed in bed and fell asleep and was awakened by a family of bears. Don't snoop, don't snoop. Snooping always gets you in a bind. Don't snoop, don't snoop. 'Cause snooping
I'm learning a
is
lot of life
never
lessons here.
Don't snoop, don't snoop. Snooping can ruin your day.
Listen to that, baby. Don't.
Snoop, don't snoop.
Better be listening.
We hope you like our play. We really hope you like our play.
Thank you very much. We're going to dismiss the classes now, one at a time. And I'm going to have Mrs. Coon's class leave first. So if you have a child in Mrs. Coon's class, you can meet them back at the cafeteria. Thank you again for coming.